Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. Welcome back to my weekly 5 in 5 series where I share 5 quick tips in just 5 minutes on anything about minimalism, decluttering, and also living a simpler life with less. So if you're new here, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. I hope you benefit from this quick video. And then also for those of you that do join me week after week, thanks so much for joining us, for helping us grow, and also for all of your wonderful comments. They do help us a lot with what we're going to talk about next. So today's video is really kind of fun. You've decluttered, you've simplified, and you've committed to living a life with less. But even the most seasoned minimalist, the professional minimalist, can fall into subtle traps. And believe it or not, the trap that you most likely will fall into depends a lot on your personality. So today I'm going to walk you through 5 common minimalist blind spots and how to avoid them based on your style, your mindset. So let's go ahead and dig in. My first tip is the upgrade trap, and that's for the aesthetic minimalist. So you love clean lines, you love neutral tones, and a curated vibe. But the temptation to constantly upgrade can sneak in. So if you try this, before buying a better version of something, maybe something you already have, ask yourself, is that truly going to help me live a better life, more aligned with my minimalist, simple living? Or is it going to just feed into the perfection of having everything be so perfect? The second tip is the gift guilt trap, and that's for the sentimental minimalists. You've simplified a lot, but when it comes to gifts or heirlooms, your heart kind of takes over. So if you try this, keep one item that represents the memory of that person, and then photograph and journal about the remaining items. You don't need to carry the physical objects around with you because the meaning and the memory will remain in your heart. The third tip is the over organizing trap for the practical minimalist. I'm laughing because this sometimes is me. You're focused, you're methodical, and you love a well labeled system. But be careful not to swap simplicity for excessive structure. So if you try this, before buying even one more new storage bin, before creating yet another category, ask yourself, can I reduce the amount of stuff instead of reorganizing it all one more time? My fourth tip is the slow creep. It's for the flexible minimalists. You're going to find that some of these, many of them apply to you. That's why I laugh. You embrace a looser form of minimalism, but sometimes that freedom turns into more accumulation. So if that's you, then try this. Ask how each item makes you feel. If it brings stress, if it's overwhelm or guilt, it's time to just let it go. And the last tip today is the experimental minimalist. So you'd rather collect memories than things. You value time with your loved ones, adventure and freedom, and physical over physical possessions. If you try this, every time you feel tempted to buy something, ask yourself, would I rather use that money to create a new memory that I haven't yet made? That sounds beautiful. The minimalism does look different to each and every one of us. And the key is to understand your motivation and why less matters to you. So, whether you're practical, emotional, aesthetic, or all of the above, there's no wrong way to do this. And if you like help identifying the style and simplifying your life with intention, check out my visual decluttering workbooks. It's filled with reflective exercise and guided checklists. It's only $2.99. It's on my website, or you can check it out in the link below. So thanks for joining me again today. I'll see you next week for more thoughtful and personalized ways for you to live with less. Have a great week.